So looks like LeBron James' wife, Savannah James, is ready for him to retire and pretty much be at home, up under her probably. I don't know. Check this out.
Yeah, Small, you got it. Hey. Yeah. Cheers, champ. Cheers, cheers. Hey, man, looking at New York. She gonna get fucking retired next year or so.
Now, look, fellas, understand something. Your wife will never leave you when you are in your prime, when you are on top of your game. So, the thing about most athletes, they ain't got to be too worried about their wife leaving them when they are in their prime. But the problem arrives when they are past their prime and their wife is now urging them to retire. We seen something similar happened to Tom Brady, and you all knew the outcome of that. Now, LeBron James gave his life to the game of basketball, and he deserves to retire whenever he wants to. LeBron James deserves that, based on the fact that we've seen LeBron James spend so much time making sure his body was in the best shape in order to compete. LeBron James is probably one of the best athletes ever to play the game of basketball, if we gotta be real. And not only was he one of the best athletes, he put the work in to be as great as he is. The right nutrition and also the dedication to making sure he's in the gym, making sure his body is equipped to function night after night in the NBA. He definitely showed players how to be a leader, how to take care of his body, how to really be a true athlete. You could tell LeBron James spent a lot of time working on his craft. He's not one of the greatest player ever by chance. He really earned that. So now he's under pressure from his wife to retire. And that's not a good sign. Whenever your wife is pressuring you, what she's really doing is giving you an ultimatum. Pretty much, if you don't do as I say, you are going to force my hand. I'm just keeping it real, fellas. And that's why a lot of athletes, wives, divorce them after they pass their prime, because they are no longer that tough dude from back in the day. They are now a shell of themselves. And if your wife only fell in love with you based on who you were when you was on top of your game, when you were in your prime, when you passed your prime and she's looking at this washed up man in front of her, it takes a real woman to stay by your side. She gotta really love you for you and not the perception of you, not the aura of you being a star athlete. And I just hope that's not the case with LeBron James. But I always tell you guys, don't judge an athlete wife when he's in his prime. You gotta pay attention to what happens after he retires. But this is just pretty unfortunate. Now, me personally, as far as LeBron James, as great as he is, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm kind of tired of seeing LeBron James, bro. I really feel like LeBron James is still better than a lot of basketball players, but he doesn't impact the game the same. So he gonna probably average like 27 points, but it's not gonna be impactful like it once was. Like, it's a difference if a dude score 27 points with a win versus a person scoring 27 points with a loss. Because in a sense, he could just be stat padding. But LeBron is not the same. But however, nevertheless, this is just my opinion about LeBron James, how I feel, which don't really matter. But LeBron James earned the right to retire whenever he wants. If he wants to retire 5 years from now, he earned that. Because when LeBron James leaves the game of basketball, he will be missed. We don't know when we are going to see another LeBron James. We really don't know. So that man has earned the right to retire whenever he wants. But it's tough when you have a wife urging you to retire every day you wake up. She's looking at you like, I can't do another year of this. All you want to do is practice and practice. And LeBron, I'm tired. LeBron, it's time. You're 40, LeBron. stay at home with me. And yo, that's gonna be a new way of life for someone like LeBron James. Think about LeBron not waking up and going to practice and watching game tapes and getting prepared for the games when basketball is all he knows. From since he was a child up until this point, he's 40 now. Think about what letting go of the sport that he's so connected to. Think about what that's going to do to him mentally. That's going to be a major change. And someone like him earned the right to take his time to transition out of the league into that new way of life. And I'm just hoping his wife is patient and understanding while he goes through this process. But the way he sounded, that's a man speaking from being pressured. He said, she wants me to fucking retire in the next year or so. So mentally, he probably not even thinking about retiring in the next year or so, but she wants me to fucking retire in the next year or so. That gotta be tough. That gotta be tough because listen, we live in a world that says happy wife, happy home, or some shit like that. I don't know. So, man, I'm just hoping we are not looking at a Brady part 2. I'm just hoping that's not what we are looking at with LeBron James. But I think his wife should understand that, listen, your husband is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. In order to have that level of greatness, mentally, physically, emotionally, he had to give himself to the game. So to ask him to step away from the game, and not only to ask him, but to pressure him to step away is just not fair. Like I said, LeBron James earned the right to gracefully bow out of the game. And it's pretty unfortunate that this is what he's going through right now with his wife. It really is. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.